In this video, I'm going to compare the Apple iPhone 12 mini with the Google Pixel 4a. Let's see which is a better deal. So first, let's compare the price. The iPhone 12 mini is $700 unlocked. Pixel 4a is $350 unlocked. So the Pixel 4a is half the price of the iPhone 12 mini. Next, the iPhone 12 mini has 5G, while the Pixel 4a only has LTE 4G. The iPhone 12 mini was released in November of 2020. The Pixel 4a was released in August of 2020. Both of these phones are pretty small overall. The 12 mini is 5.1 inches tall, 2.5 inches wide, 0.3 inches thick. Pixel 4 is 5.6 inches tall, 2.7 inches wide, 0.32 inches thick. The iPhone 12 mini is very light at 4.76 ounces, while the Pixel 4a is also very light at 5.04 ounces. Build quality for the 12 mini is glass front, glass back, aluminum frame. Pixel 4a, glass front, plastic back, plastic frame. So more premium is the iPhone 12 mini. Both have an eSIM built into the phone, so you don't have to physically have a SIM card to activate service. It also serves as a secondary SIM, so you could have two phone numbers and two different data plans at the same time and swap them in and out. Great for travelers. iPhone 12 mini also has IP68 dust and water resistance up to 6 meters for 30 minutes. For the screen display, the iPhone 12 mini has a 5.4 inch Super Retina display versus the bigger 5.8 inch OLED display in the Pixel 4a. You got 85% screen to body ratio on the 12 mini, 83% screen to body ratio on the Pixel 4a. Resolution are both 1080p Full HD displays, 476 ppi on the 12 mini, 443 ppi on the Pixel 4a. Anything in the 400s is very good. The Pixel 4a also has a always on display. For the software, the 12 mini has iOS 14. The Pixel 4a has Android 11. Both of these will get several updates in the future. Both of them support all major apps on both app stores, and they are both stock versions of their operating system. The chipset for the 12 mini is the very powerful A14 Bionic, very flagship. The Pixel 4a has a mid-range Qualcomm Snapdragon 730G. For most apps and everyday use, both of these processors are just fine, especially the Bionic. For internal storage, the 12 mini starts off at 64 gigs versus the 128 gigs on the Pixel 4a. Big win in the storage department for the Pixel 4a, and neither of these have expandable storage. The cameras, the 12 mini has two cameras on the back, a 12 megapixel main camera, 12 megapixel ultra wide. Pixel 4a has a single 12 megapixel shooter, and both of these phones record in 4K. Both of these support very, very good pictures and videos, and they are the best in class for the most part. Selfie, the 12 mini has a 12 megapixel shooter versus the 8 megapixels on the 4a. You get to record 4K on the iPhone 12 mini. You get 1080p with the 4a. Both of these phones have stereo speakers. The iPhone 12 mini does not have a headphone jack, while the Pixel 4a does. So that's good if you want to connect your mic, your headphones, or connect it to your car via aux cord to listen to music. Both of these phones support Bluetooth 5.0, which will happily connect to your wireless devices, such as your smartwatch, your smart band, your wireless headphones, and your wireless speakers. The iPhone 12 mini has the Lightning port for charging. The Pixel 4a has the USB Type-C port for charging. That's the same port that could be used on laptops and tablets as well. For unlocking and security, you have Face ID on the 12 mini. You got the rear-mounted fingerprint reader on the Pixel 4a. Both methods are great for unlocking your device. For the battery, the 12 mini has a 2200 milliamp battery, while the 4a has a 3100 milliamp battery. Both of these will probably get you through most of the day with average use, and both support fast charging. You got 20 watts on the 12 mini, 18 watts on the 4a. You get 50% charge in 30 minutes on the iPhone with MagSafe wireless charging. So that's been pretty much all the specs, pretty much everything that you needed to know on the hardware basis between these two phones. But which one comes out on top? And see, these are two similar but very different devices. Well, first of all, the Pixel 4a I like that it's very, very inexpensive. It's $350. I do like that it has stock Android and it's going to get several years of updates. I like the fact that the camera is pretty good on it. It has a rear mounted fingerprint reader, which a lot of people still like. And I like the fact that it has double the storage of the iPhone 12 mini. Now, the iPhone 12 mini has a lot going for it. Although it's more expensive, it's going to get 5 years of updates. You get to experience iMessage, FaceTime, AirDrop, iMovie. If a lot of your friends have iPhones, this will work out good for you. I like that the iPhone 12 is small, which a lot of people will like and appreciate. The camera system is almost perfect on the iPhone 12 mini. Both of these phones actually have the same resolution screen, which indicates that, yeah, the quality is there in the screen. I mean, for the most part, you're going to use the same apps on both of these devices. If you're making content creation, I would suggest getting the iPhone 12 mini. Just has a better camera, a little bit better than the Pixel 4a, and it has free iMovie software. The chipset is way more powerful on the iPhone 12 mini, and that will serve you for a few more years, way more than the Pixel 4a. The Pixel 4a also does have that headphone jack, so it might save you in certain situations if Bluetooth fails or you just want to use physical headphones. And the USB Type-C port is great if you have other devices that have the USB Type-C port, such as your Chromebook or Windows PC or iPad and stuff like that. Overall, the better device in the long run might be the iPhone 12 mini, especially if you take advantage of iOS only apps. If you don't really care about iOS apps or making crazy videos and editing tons of pictures, the Pixel 4a will be way up your alley just because of the fact that it has the low price point and stock Android. That's been my take on these two devices. I'll talk to you later. Peace.